The best answer to anger is silence. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. It is not events that disturb people, it is the judgments concerning them. To live a good life, we have the potential for it if we can learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. Life is short, that is all there is to say. Get what you can from the present, thoughtfully, justly. Be content to seem what you really are. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. How soon will time cover all things, and how many it has covered already? Each of us needs what nature gives us when nature gives it. Remember, matter, how tiny your share of it, time, how brief and fleeting your allotment of it, fate, how small a role you play in it. When someone is properly grounded in life, they should not have to look outside themselves for approval. He who follows reason in all things is both tranquil and active at the same time, and also cheerful and collected. A rock is thrown in the air, it loses nothing by coming down, gained nothing by going up. If someone responds to insult like a rock, what has the abuser gained with his invective? Stick to what is in front of you, idea, action, utterance. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. The first step, don't be anxious. Nature controls it all. The second step, concentrate on what you have to do. Fix your eyes on it. Remind yourself that your task is to be a good human being. Remind yourself what nature demands of people. Then do it without hesitation and speak the truth as you see it, but with kindness, with humility, without hypocrisy. Don't be overheard, complaining, not even to yourself. Don't be perturbed for all things or according to the nature of the universal, and in a little time you will be nobody and nowhere. True good fortune is what you make for yourself. Good fortune, good character, good intention, good actions. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. Objective judgment now at this very moment, unselfish action now at this very moment, willing acceptance now at this very moment of all external events, that is all you need. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. You are subject to sorrow, fear, jealousy, anger, and inconsistency. That is the real reason you should admit that you are not wise. Almost nothing material is needed for a happy life for he who has understood existence. Time is a sort of river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by, and another takes its place, and this too will be swept away. Do external things distract you, then make time for yourself to learn something worthwhile. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions. The present is all that they can give up, since that is all you have, and what you do not have, you cannot lose. What can guide us? Only philosophy, which means making sure that the power within stays safe and free from assault, superior to pleasure and pain, doing nothing randomly or dishonestly, and with impulses, not dependent on anyone else, doing something or not doing it. Yes, keep on degrading yourself soul, but soon your chance at dignity will be gone. Everyone gets one life, yours is almost used up, and instead of treating yourself with respect, you have entrusted your own happiness to the souls of others. Human life, duration, momentary, nature, changeable, perception, dim, conditions of body, decaying, soul, spinning around, fortune, unpredictable, lasting fame, uncertain. If then there is an invisible necessity, why do you resist? Remember this, that there is a proper dignity and proportion to be observed in the performance of every act of life. Let it make no difference to you whether you are cold or warm, if you are doing your duty, and whether you are drowsy or satisfied with sleep, and whether ill spoken of or praised, and whether dying or doing something else. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. To be the same in all circumstances, instant pain, the loss of a child, chronic illness, and to see clearly from his example that a man can show both strength and flexibility. For God's sake, stop honoring externals, quit turning yourself into the tool of mere matter or of people who can supply you or deny you those material things. A man, when he has done a good act, does not call out for others to come and see, but he goes on to another act as a vine goes on to produce again the grapes in season. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. Be content with what you are and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Receive wealth or prosperity without arrogance and be ready to let it go. In a word, if there is a God, all is well, and if change rules, do not also be governed by it. So I look for the best and am prepared for the opposite. Treat whatever happens as wholly natural, not novel or hard to deal with, but familiar and easily handled. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. If it is not right, don't do it. If it is not true, don't say it. Accept the things to which fate binds you. Love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Confine yourself to the present. Whatever happens to you has been waiting to happen since the beginning of time. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. You can commit injustice by doing nothing. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. To accept without arrogance, to let it go with indifference. Each day provides its own gifts. Nothing should be done without a purpose. Even the smallest thing should be done with reference to an end. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. Poverty is the mother of crime. A man should be upright, not be kept upright. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Nothing happens to anyone that he cannot endure.